He actually put out a statement saying that I guess maybe he is going to be divorcing Kendra Robinson. And that's messed up because I'm gonna tell you, if you're divorcing Kendra Robinson right now, Joc, you ain't shit. And I'm gonna tell you why in just a second. Y'all know I got everything. You know I got the receipts, the federal paperwork, and all. Okay, if you trying to leave this lady right now when she going through a tough time, he said from Joc Live, from my brother-in-law who got a baby with my sister. Okay, says that when I close my eyes, this is what I see. I'm tired of feeling like I can't be human in a world full of humans. I hate how strangers can just send shit to my wife and she instantly sides with them. Well, I'm done with all this play rhetoric. I've been one of the most consistent people you will ever meet, and I'm to the point where I'm just done. P.S.
When Yung Joc announced he might be divorcing Kendra Robinson, it surprised and hurt many people close to them. For years, their relationship was seen by friends and fans as strong, even if sometimes rocky. But now, when Kendra was already going through a hard time in her career, Joc decided to share his personal struggles with the world instead of talking to her in private. In his public message, he wrote about feeling overwhelmed, misunderstood, and tired of having to act a certain way. He said it was painful when strangers online would send negative messages to his wife, and she would often take their side without hearing his made him feel lonely, unsupported, and frustrated. He said he didn't want anyone to celebrate him for leaving, he just wanted to be respected for his honesty and pain. He even hinted he might leave the country because he didn't feel appreciated, and finished by telling Kendra he wished her happiness, which worried many people who read his message. But people who knew both of them saw a different side to the story. The narrator explained that Joc had a habit of hiding the truth, especially about his child with her own sister. For years, Joc tried to pretend someone else was the father, making excuses and even going on interviews to clear his name, only to later admit the truth when he couldn't deny it anymore. He claimed the woman was a doctor to make himself look better, but the narrator clarified that her sister was not a doctor, she was simply helping him through personal problems. Behind the scenes, there was a lot of pain and confusion. Joc always insisted he was a loyal and consistent partner, but the narrator pointed out that he was mostly consistent in his unfaithfulness. She said that whenever Joc felt unloved or unimportant, he would seek comfort from other women who resembled Kendra. This made things more difficult for Kendra, who started to doubt her own worth and the honesty of her marriage. Meanwhile, fans and family members watched all of this play out online, unsure who to believe. At the same time, the public did not know that Joc and Kendra's relationship had been under pressure for a long time. Kendra worked hard as an attorney, and was respected in her field. But all the rumors, scandals, and drama from the entertainment world began to take a toll on her confidence. She wanted to trust her husband, but the constant messages from women claiming to know him, and the social media stories, made it harder to believe his side. Joc blamed her for not trusting him, but the truth was, he hadn't given her many reasons to feel secure. People close to the couple tried to support them, but the tension between public image and private reality kept growing. As the arguments grew more public, more people took sides, with some blaming Joc for his actions, and others saying Kendra should have ignored the rumors and focused on her marriage. All of these problems were made worse by the pressure of being in the public eye, where every mistake was magnified and every rumor spread quickly. Things got even more tangled when Kimmy Cakes, a radio host from St. Louis, entered the story. Her team reached out, saying Joc had promised her a spot on a TV show but didn't deliver. Instead, he put the narrator's sister and his manager on the show, leaving Kimmy Cakes disappointed and upset. She claimed to have been seeing Joc for years and said that if he missed her upcoming event, she would go public with their relationship details. Other women also began sharing their experiences with Joc, saying he had made similar promises. To them, some even sent messages to Kendra, hoping she would see the truth about his behavior. These women all looked similar to Kendra, which only made things more confusing and painful for her. The narrator commented that it's no wonder Kendra found it hard to believe her husband, since there was so much proof coming from so many different places. Meanwhile, Kendra's law firm was under a federal investigation about fraudulent loans. The narrator explained that even though Kendra herself had not been accused of any wrongdoing, it was still a stressful and embarrassing situation for her. She worked hard as a closing attorney, and the actions of someone else in her firm were putting her reputation at risk. This added another layer of anxiety to an already tense time. The narrator urged Joc to stop thinking only of himself and to consider how much pain he was causing Kendra. She reminded him that Kendra was publicly humiliated when she found out about his child with the narrator's sister on their wedding day through social media, and now, with the legal troubles at work, things were even worse. Despite all these problems, Joc continued to deny responsibility and acted as if he was the real victim. He even sent private messages to the narrator, threatening her for telling the truth. He tried to make it seem like he was the one being hurt, but those close to the situation saw the reality. He was still involved with his manager, Kimmy Cakes, and other women, even as he tried to repair his marriage. The women he chose often looked alike and shared the same appearance, making it seem as if he was searching for something he couldn't find at home. The whole situation became a public spectacle, with fans, family, and the media watching every move and judging every action. For Kendra, this was a time of deep pain and confusion. As she struggled to hold on to her career, her self-respect, and the hope that things could ever get better, in the end. The story is about trust, respect, and how public drama can destroy even the strongest relationships. Kendra had to decide if she could ever believe in her husband again or if it was time to walk away for good. Joc, on the other hand, had to face the consequences of his choices and realize that honesty and loyalty matter more than appearances. The people around them, especially the narrator and her sister, were caught in the middle, trying to protect themselves while the world watched. No matter what happened next, the pain of betrayal and the weight of public judgment would not be